Hello Red Devils, MEF Legend here and I'm back again with another video. So, Manchester United play Wolves away in the Premier League in the next match. Now, Manchester United's first game, 5-1 against Leeds. It was a fantastic performance, a really good win, and we apparently laid down a marker, according to all the pundits and everyone else, that we're here to challenge for the Premier League. And comes the second game, we draw against Southampton, which is typical United, typical Manchester United, inconsistent performances. And in my opinion, we shouldn't get too carried away because we know our main fault and our main fault against Southampton, which I did predict in the previous predicted lineup. If you did watch that one, so the one I did for Southampton match, I 100% said that the midfield, that's where Southampton will beat us because that's their strength. They cover that midfield area so well, and the players they have, they work tirelessly off the ball, so with and without the ball. And that midfield, I did say, and if you do remember it, that we will get overrun if we don't play the correct players, the correct midfield or correct setup. And in my opinion, I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer got it wrong. I'll be honest. Although we did have some chances to score, let's be honest. They did have two off the line clearances, so we should have scored them. We need to stop being more clinical, like Manchester City are. However, in my opinion, that midfield they were just all dominant over us, especially in the second half. We couldn't do anything, and we struggled to break them down again. So it's a similar sort of inconsistencies that cost us the title last season, or cost us at least challenging for the title last season. We came second, but we were nowhere close to Man City. This season, I think, is going to be the same case. To be honest, judging by their last performance, um, it's just inconsistent performances. I mean, Southampton, we should have beat them. They didn't play that good. Southampton are not really that great. They're not that good of a team. The performances, we should be beating them. Let's be honest, and we didn't. We failed to, if we failed to get the 3 points, in my opinion, that's 2 points dropped already in the title race. We know how we know how high the points are now to win the title. And 2 points dropped is actually a massive issue. It's not people are just it's just a game, get over it. But all these games over the course of the season, they come back to bite you. So that's 2 points dropped. If we have a couple of more games like that, then that's it. Title's gone already. So we need to make sure we stop losing, dropping silly points in the here and there, and that's the only reason and the only way we'll win the title. Because Man City they tend not to drop that many points. Liverpool Liverpool have started very very strongly. Um, but throughout the course of the season, let's see what happens. Liverpool are there; they're also there to be beat, so they can be beaten. So hopefully, Manchester United against Wolves, we don't drop any more points. We need the 3 points, and obviously, saying that Wolves are a really hard team to play against, especially away. So, and we have tended to struggle against them. Um, with the additions of Varane and Sancho, will they help us? Hopefully, they do. So let me get straight into the predicted lineup for Manchester United against against Wolves away. David De Gea in goal. Dean Henderson still not ready to play, so David De Gea will play. And considering David De Gea made a really good save to keep it 1-1 against Southampton, I think David De Gea is slowly bringing his form back, so that's good to see. So David De Gea in goal. Defense, you all know who I'm going to pick, so it has to be Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, Rafael Varane, and Wan-Bissaka. So I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has played it too safe now, so he has to start Varane now. Um, you know, we have to just play your best players, and you should win. If you play your best 11, and you should win games. So Rafael Varane, I'd bring him in. He's ready to play. He's had 2 weeks training. He's match fit. He's ready. He's sharp. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said that himself. So why not bring him in? So just get the partnership building between Maguire and Varane, Varane and Wan-Bissaka. Get the nice partnership. Get Varane gelled into the team. And he can come straight in because against Wolves, you need to push up, play a high line. So Varane will allow that because of his pace. So yeah, so Shaw, Maguire, Varane, Wan-Bissaka. Now, unfortunately, there's an injury to McTominay. So he was carrying a slight injury, which was aggravated during the match against Southampton. He has gone under operation, and therefore McTominay will be out for a couple of weeks. Which is a shame because McTominay is one of our best midfielders, if not the best midfielder in terms of that positional role that he does play, that box to box role. So there has to be either McTominay either Matic and Van de Beek or Fred and Van de Beek. And I think Van de Beek has to play now. There's no option for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to bench him. McTominay is injured, and Matic and Fred didn't work against Southampton. We struggled to even move it. He was too slow. Matic and Fred, they were just not good enough. So I think in terms of balance, maybe it'll be Matic and Van de Beek. But let's see if Matic, can play or not, because he looked very tired against Southampton. He looked very slow, very laboured. Maybe Matic's time, is coming to an end at Manchester United, or he's just that type of he's coming to an end of his age. But I think it'll be Fred and Van de Beek. Obviously, Bruno Fernandes has to be in the centre attack and mid position, and the front three I would go with. And I hope that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer does do this. So Paul Pogba is in that left mid role that he was playing for the first two games. So the first game, he got 4 assists in the Leeds match, and then he got an extra assist against Southampton in that role. So Pogba is doing a really good, he's really good job in that position. Against Southampton, Paul Pogba was my man of the match. He was the outstanding player. The rest of the team, they weren't that great, to be honest. So Paul Pogba in the left wing, but he can obviously rotate around. He's in that free type of role. We've got Jadon Sancho. Bring him in. Bring your best player in. Jadon Sancho. Bring him in right wing. Let's start him now. There's no time to waste. We need to get the points on the board. So Jadon Sancho, right wing position. And what does that mean for Greenwood? Well, he plays up front. I think Greenwood can do a really good job, and let's say a much better job than Martial. Martial against Southampton was horrific to watch. It was just he was just every time he got the ball, he got tackled. He was too slow to move, react. He was like a statue in half the games. Sorry, half the time. He received the ball, and I don't like to see that. I want to see players play for the badge. And Mason Greenwood is in fantastic form already in both the games. He's been really, really sharp, and I want to see him play up front. With Sancho and Pogba and Fernandes, Greenwood can just thrive off that creation of them three players. And I think at this moment in time, this would be potentially the strongest team that Manchester United can obviously put out, considering Cavani is still not match fit yet. Rashford's still carrying that he's still the operation that he had on his shoulder, so he's not going to be back soon. But right now, in my opinion, this is the team we should be playing out. So David De Gea, Luke Shaw, Maguire, Varane, Wan-Bissaka, Fred, Van de Beek, Bruno Fernandes, Paul Pogba, Jadon Sancho, and Mason Greenwood up front. Let me know your thoughts on this team in the comments below. Let me know your teams in the comments below. If you have a different team that you think should start against Wolves, then let me know. But this is my prediction lineup for Manchester United against Wolves. So it's been MBS Legend. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.